Good evening, everyone. You're listening to Remember the Name. That's right. It's Thursday night, and this is my night. I am your humble host, Koivo. I suppose you might be wondering why I'm talking like this, as opposed to my normal, cheery disposition. Well, if you must know, it's part of a challenge by Crossfire. Well, Crossfire, I hope you're getting exactly what you wanted. Now, I've been asked to talk about my loved ones. Well, the only person that comes to mind is my girlfriend of 7 years. My high school sweetheart. It started out innocently enough. A few childish role plays on a messenger, a few flirtatious glances in class, and a few embarrassing moments around the high school, including an 8x10 across the assembly, but that's not important. But it was all worth it for that one glorious night at the prom. Oh, the prom. She looked so beautiful, so perfect in every single way. Her eyes, her smile, and we danced and laughed and had one of the most amazing nights of our lives. And since then, the feeling has only grown stronger. She supports and loves me in a way that I've never felt before. I could never see myself living with anyone else for the rest of my life. So, sorry all you crazed fangirls out there. And yeah, I know you're out there. But that's just the way it is. My heart belongs to her and no one else, no matter what happens. And I just hope she understands how much I really care for her. Well, now that I've poured out my heart to you all, I should probably move on to my own challenges. Now, I had to think about this for a little bit, to try and figure out the perfect challenges for each of my cohorts. Well, Crossfire. Your British accent is so thick, but I can't ask you to do an American one, because you've already been asked to do that. So, to add on to the southern accent proposed by Kanata, I would like to hear you do that southern accent in a high-pitched, squeaky voice. I'm sure that would be absolutely hilarious. Kanata, you're so full of happiness and joy, but I'd like to hear what it sounds like when you go a little crazy. So my challenge to you is to do a laugh, not a little giggle or something like that, but an insane laughter, like the kind a supervillain does when they're hell-bent on taking over the world. Kite, your deep voice amuses me so that I would love to hear it when compared to something with a light voice. So my challenge to you is to sing the theme song of Lucky Star using your oh-so-deep voice. Your language, of course. You can choose whatever you want. And Larsa. Dear, sweet Larsa, who we've yet to hear from. I want to hear about the first time you fell in love with an anime character. That's right. I want you to tell us about your first anime crush. Well, that's all my challenges. I hope you've enjoyed them. And look forward to next week, because I'll be moving on to some more practical conversations, including some various acting tips that I've picked up over the years, and a few tips for those beginners who want to get into this sort of business but don't exactly know how or if they're doing a good enough job. Oh, but I'm forgetting one thing. I still have one more challenge to do. So let me take you out with one final performance, and thank you all for listening.
Love me, hate me, say what you want about me, but all of the boys and all of the girls are begging to if you see me. Love me, hate me, but can't you see what I see? All of the boys and all of the girls are begging to if you see me. And that's all from me. Tune in next week when I'll be giving you some voice acting tips and some tips on creating characters with your voice. Tune in then, and thanks for listening.